What's up, everyone? Beast Mode back here with another video. So I was debating on what the video topic would be today specifically. So I decided to review the RBET4 zombie matches. So this is the first tournament I had played zombies. I literally got sent the deck the night before. Very little testing, kind of just looked at it and ran with it. Probably just goes to show you how good zombies really are. So this is round one, and we'll get into the review. And Saturday, I'm hoping to, it's going to be tough. I'm playing in a GOAT tournament, but I'm hoping to get a video posted, either a match review or maybe a metagame discussion, because Deck Devastators is next week, I believe, at this point. And I should definitely be playing in that unless something comes up. So let's get into the review here. If you guys have any questions, please comment below. And I am still fiddling around with this mic, so please let me know how it sounds. All right, let's get into it. All right, so really good hand here. I get to go first, obviously. Best play is probably just set Pyramid Turtle, I would guess. Could set Spirit Reaper too. Either or is fine. At this tournament, it's really hard to say what I did. Let's see. Set Pyramid Turtle, set Dust Tornado. That would be the right play. We'll see what our opponent did here. Just passes, so obviously we punish here with Spirit Reaper. Anytime I get a chance, I'm going to attack with Spirit Reaper. It's a +1 if we can land the attack. And most of the time, if you can rip 1 or 2 cards out of somebody's hand, you're probably just going to win the game. So we're fortunate. Attack obviously is going to connect. No gores, which is great. Opponent is special summoning Quickdraw. So now we know they're on Quickdraw. This Quickdraw can be tricky sometimes for zombies because of the hamsters. They can be tough. Not so much the hamsters, but the Raikou specifically. Like I said before, hamster into Raikou into Caius is just devastating no matter what you're playing against. It's just really difficult with zombies to deal with because of the recruiters. So you're setting zombie, Pyramid Turtles, Mystic Tomatoes, and next thing you know, they're flipping Raikous, hitting back rows, and tributing for Caius. So it can be very difficult. We'll see what happens here. So that's obviously not very good. Quick draw with a Debris Dragon and tributing for a Caius. So our opponent's hand is obviously weak. Actually had double Caius. That's pretty crazy. So removes the face down and just deals damage. So here, I talked about this before. You don't always bluff, right? That's not something you want to be doing because then it just loses its value. But first turn or second turn of the game, I have a Dust Tornado face down, but he doesn't know that. So we're going to bluff here and just pretend that this could be a live trap. So he sets one. He may not be expecting a Dust Tornado, but either way, we activate that here, and we obviously have a Caius play, a Deep Sea Diva play. We have options already before we draw. So Caius seems to be the best here because I have Book of Life, and I want to get another card out of the hand. I could have also made the Synchro play here. You could have done a Diva play, and then maybe Book of Life back Spirit Reaper, and you could have done like Android into Cataster. But I feel that this is just infinitely better. Oh, so they actually main deck DD Crow, which is pretty wild, which is fine. 1 for 1. No big deal. We still just get to remove. So no gores last turn, so I'm just going to attack freely. So we draw a Mystic Tomato. No need to summon into this back row here. We summon, and that's a Mirror Force or Torrential. We just lose all the advantage. We just, gain through the Spirit Reaper. So just play slow, attack direct. Set the Mystic Tomatoes. Depending on what they do here, we might be able to do a game shot with the tomato attack and maybe a direct attack with Caius. So that's the thought. So opponent has nothing there and they just concede. So game one was pretty quick. I do not make one synchro play at all. And again, I continue to see people just slamming synchros. Everybody has a different play style. I understand the zombie deck really is aggressive, and at times you can really just make a bunch of synchros. So I get why people want to do it. It's just not how I play. I do miss game a lot because of it, but so game one, I had an option to synchro. I didn't really feel it was necessary. It wasn't the best play. So let's see what happens here with game two. So in this situation here, again, I don't like to slam MST, really ever, but, at this situation, it could be a hamster, which is what I'm reading, or Raikou, and it's way better to have both Cyber Dragon and Sangan on the board, because then you don't give them something to sack for a Caius, because if it's a hamster, then the Cyber Dragon can run over the hamster, and then Sangan can attack the Raikou, and then they're forced to use the Raikou right then and there. So I feel using MST here is fine. They did not flip it in standby phase, and a lot of people are just not going to hold Trap Dust Shoot, so I feel like this is fine to do this. So actually it's a Mind Crush, and he's thinking about it. You really can't Mind Crush turn 1 like that without any knowledge. It's very risky. So we have a Cyber Dragon Sangan play here, so if this is hamster, it's fine. It ends up being Raikou, which works out here. Rather than just setting the turtle, because, you know, I set Book of Moon and turtle, he flips Raikou and then hits the back row, and then does he have a Caius? Doesn't actually have a Caius, which is fortunate, but if I had set turtle and he had a Caius, I'd be really down here in that situation. So I feel like this is just a better opening, which is why I side deck in the Cyber Dragons. Direct attack. So he slams MST as well. I just chain book here rather in case they have maybe a brain control. Nobleman is unlikely, so I just feel it's necessary, and also saves damage, so why not? So sets 1. We're playing, if it's Raikou, that's fine. Unlikely to be Raikou at this point, because, you know, why would you set Raikou into Sangan? But it is a Dandelion. I'm not sure we do anything else here. No, so I set the brain control as just as a bluff. Probably unnecessary. It doesn't really need to happen, because I figure if he's going to Caius, he's always going to hit the Sangan anyway, so maybe this would be a bluff, but I lose it to heavy. It's still a 1-for-1. It's not like the card was wasted, but so now we get we have to deal with a Titania, which is actually difficult no matter what deck it is. That card's just really good. Unfortunately, it's stuck in your hand like it was for him. So I searched Spirit Reaper here, just for defense. This is the tournament that we were teching enemy control. The card was really, really good. The problem is Black Wings, because this card here is great unless you play Black Wings because of the Whirlwind, and you would just rather have Book of Moon most of the time. But if you don't play any Black Wings, this card really does work. So let's see here. I think we're just going to set the turtle. So we're taking a lot of damage. So he actually activated the second effect of Black Rose, which is not very common. Remove a plant. I'm not entirely sure that was something I would do, because you lose Dandelion, but that's fine. And I actually can say that because I do have some experience with Quickdraw. I actually topped the RBET before this with Quickdraw, so I can, you know, I do understand how to play the deck pretty well. So here he, you know, I'm going to take an additional 1,200 damage, and he loses Dandelion for it. I don't know. That's fine. So we just search another pyramid, pyramid turret, because if we search Goblin Zombie here, he's just going to crash it, and we're not going to have a monster on the field for the follow-up play. So we search Pyramid Turtle to actually deter them from attacking, so we have a monster on board to synchro with, or at least to have for an enemy controller. I don't think I had the Plague in my hand at that time. So I go into Hades here because I am trying to drop Dark Arm Dragon, but because you'll see here, I'm so inexperienced. I never actually used Plague really up until this tournament because I played Quickdraw before this. I think I have 3 Darks, but I actually use Plague Spreader's effect, so I do not in fact have 3 Darks. So I actually try to summon Dark Arm, and I believe I actually realize that I can't, and I bring it back to my hand. And so we just go into Red Dragon Archfiend instead, so that would give us our 3rd Dark, which is something I never really make. I know I could play it in Quickdraw, but I kept thinking that it would destroy his tokens in the end phase, but it actually doesn't. You have to hit a defensive position monster, but none of this is causing us any issues. None of these plays would actually cost us the game. Just inexperience with the deck, really. So at this point now, we are at 2 Darks. We draw a Spirit Reaper here. We go directly into battle phase, and we hit a token, so we can activate the Red Dragon Archfiend's effect. Playing slow. I'm not setting the Spirit Reaper because I don't want it to die to my dragon, even though that would put 3 Darks in the graveyard. That could have been in play, but I'd rather not just lose cards to make Dark Arm live. There's no need. When this goes to the graveyard, then Dark Arm's live. Excuse me. So I actually top deck Burial, which is why this card is so good. I know it's awful in the beginning of the game, but this turned on Dark Arm here, and now if you can see the play here, it's pretty much going to be game 100% here. I have 3 Darks now. I'm going to drop Dark Arm. So there's Dark Arm. We're going to use the effect. We're going to kill everything on the board. Oh, so we actually summon Spirit Reaper here, and we go for game this way. So we didn't have game. Well, that's 58. That was actually... we could have stacked the enemy controller for Plague Spreader Zombie and made game that way, but this is kind of fun doing it this way. And we actually sacked the Spirit Reaper to take the Black Rose, and we win the game there. So was the enemy controller necessarily the card that stole the game? No, I wouldn't say that, but it was kind of fun there to do that. So this is round 1 of RBET4. So this tournament, like I said, is older now, but a lot of people are requesting the match reviews, and they want to see the tournament play. So this is the very first tournament with zombies again, round 1. Very sloppy, as you can see. I'm inexperienced with the deck. This is pretty much the first time I've played these cards. So the rounds do get much better. I think I play a few Blackwing decks this tournament, and I definitely end up topping. So I think I win 5 or 6 rounds, and really learn the deck as the tournament goes on. I'm really starting to feel more comfortable with the deck. So like I said, this is this Wednesday's video, and Saturday I am hoping to get something recorded, but I'm going to be playing in the GOAT format tournament. I've been recording and dropping videos every Wednesday and Saturday, so I plan on keeping that schedule. So we'll see what we get posted on Saturday. So leave some comments and let me know what you all want to see. The stream should be up next week. Next Friday is the plan, right before Deck Devastator, so we can talk some metagame and play with the viewers. So like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.